Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video we are going to be playing the fan game Pokemon Insurgence, but we're going to be playing with a twist. We will be playing it under the rule set of a Nuzlocke. We will be doing no other challenge other than the Nuzlocke, but trust me, this will make the game plenty difficult. In fact, I would be surprised if we complete this on our very first attempt. I know that I am predominantly a Clash of Clans YouTuber. However, I would like to start branching out and playing other games, as I don't really play Clash of Clans a crazy amount right now. But if you guys do still want to see Clash of Clans content, please let me know. I'm more than happy to post it if you guys want to see it. It's just one of those games that, like, I get on, I do like a couple daily attacks to get my star bonus in, and then I kind of log off. Both of the Homeland clans that I run, Homeland and Homeland 2.0, are both doing great. In fact, I believe both promoted last Clan War League and look really good to promote again. But yeah, if you guys want to see more, just let me know in the comment section down below. Alright. Also, another thing. Every Pokemon that I catch in this series, after this first episode, will be nicknamed after people that comment. So if you comment that you want a Pokemon either named after you, or you have a specific name that you want to use for a Pokemon, let me know in the comment section. Other thing is, we can also change nicknames. So if there's a nickname that I come up with in this first episode that you guys want to change, also please let me know that as well. I have played through majority of this story. I have not finished it, but I played through enough to kind of know what I'm doing. So I will be playing a little bit faster just because I'm not sure how many times that I'm going to have to replay this beginning portion. But if you guys ever want me to start slowing down, again, please let me know. So basically this is just going over Mew's special ability, which is if you find the DNA of someone, you can transform into it. Or transform you into it, excuse me. So then now we'll be able to go back down here. And we will be able to go through all of these locked doors. So there's nothing in this room. And then in here you can get a repel. Oh, I guess I should also show you guys the settings I will be playing on. So I'll be doing insane mode set, as well as playing on hard difficulty. The reason I play on hard difficulty is because it kind of helps with some of the Nuzlocke rules. So I guess I haven't explained that yet. For those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke is, essentially what this game portrays Nuzlocking as is if your Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and you can never use it again, meaning that you can't revive it, you can't go to the Pokemon Center. So the moment it faints, it's done. But playing on hard mode now forces level caps, so whatever the next boss's highest Pokemon is, we cannot level up beyond that. But for some fights, there are legendary Pokemon that Mega Evolve with new Megas custom to this game, and in those fights they give you leeway for a couple levels above. I will be taking full advantage of those extra couple levels that they give us. And the other rule about the Nuzlocks that I will be playing with that this game does not enforce is that I will only be able to catch the very first Pokemon that I run into on each route. And I will only be using as many heals in battle as my opponent has. So for example, if the first gym leader uses 3 heals, I will allow myself to use 3 heals. And the reason I play this way is because for certain fights they don't give you any heals, so I won't use them in there. But playing on hard mode, your enemies are always going to have basically perfect EVs and IVs. So without using any heals, if they're going to be using 3 heals, especially when none of my Pokemon will have perfect IVs, I just think that's only fair. And that's kind of all the rules I'm going to be playing with. I also play the shiny clause, where if somehow we find a shiny, like a full-out shiny, I am allowed to use that and add it to my team. but that's it. So there are Delta Pokemon in this game, which are like special forms. They do not count as a shiny, so if I want a Delta Pokemon, I have to route and go out of the way to kind of get them. A lot of times Delta Pokemon are on routes with really strong Pokemon, so I basically would have to just like get rid of the strong Pokemon, or the potential to catch the strong Pokemon in favor of the Delta. So just things that you have to think about when doing a Nuzlocke. Alright, we have the Quartz Flute here, which is the item that we just used for Mew, and now we're going to be introduced to Damien, who will be our rival throughout the game. Alright, he's basically just telling us who the Auger is, and the Auger is basically the strongest trainer in the region, but he is not the champion. I have the wrong button. Think of the Auger as basically what Lance is in the Kanto region, except without holding the position. So, right, every time there's like a crime or something, the Auger is the one that's supposed to deal with everything. So we'll collect the free Pokeballs here. You give me potions, free Oranberry, and what else is there? Free Leppa Berry as well. Alright. I believe that's all the frames we can get here, and then now we can start with this, which is basically just how we're going to get the first Pokemon. Nothing in this audio is particularly important other than introducing us to Damien. And this is also kind of telling us how we're going to get our starter. I've already thought about it. I know exactly who my starter Pokemon is going to be, and I'll explain that when I get there. Like literally right now, but I'll show you guys the options first and then kind of explain who I'm going to go with. Alright, and this is basically just going to explain what Delta Pokemon are, and to sum everything up here, essentially a Delta Pokemon is a regular Pokemon that you would see but with different typings. So for example, there is a Delta Charmander, who is one of the starter options, that is a Ghost Dragon type Pokemon rather than Fire Flying. Just kind of little differences like that where Pokemon will just have different typings. They will always have the same stats as their counterparts, just different typings. So different stats, different move pools, but for example, Charizard is a special attacker, Delta Charizard is a special attacker, stuff like that. Yeah, Dragonair is an electric flying type Pokemon, yes. Or sorry, Delta Water is Dragonair, sorry. So in this game, they allow you to pick between an Eevee, which I don't really know why you would ever pick an Eevee, Delta Bulbasaur, who we will be going with, Delta Swirl, who is a actually really powerful Pokemon, but I will be, of course, going with Bulbasaur. The reason that Bulbasaur is going to be super effective on a lot of different cults because it is a Fairy-type Pokemon. And like I said before, I'll be nicknaming these after people that comment, but for this specific Pokemon, I will be just nicknaming it Baby Warden after one of my Clash of Clans accounts. And then now we're just going to be battling Damien here. We'll be introduced to what his starter Pokemon is, which is going to be Charmander. So we hit really hard with Confusion, which is nice. And then now he's going to tell us Touch Your Forest. Alright. So let's check out Baby Warden here, and look at those IVs. That is fantastic. 12 speed is not a super big deal considering that we are not really that fast anyway. But I mean, everything else is just so insane. Especially because this game actually allows you to max out an IV for IV Stones, and you get 2 for free. So if we make it that far, we can just max out the special attack, and then we will be golden. And basically having a perfect Pokemon. So we have 7 potions here, repels. Probably don't want to buy any of those actually. Buy a couple antidotes. And then we'll go with that for now. Alright, so let's get our first encounter here, and Shade Forest, all of this is the same. So whatever Pokemon we run into here we'll get. A Nidoran male. That's really nice actually, so we'll just hit it with a tackle. Tackle it again. And let's start throwing some Pokeballs at it. Let's see if we can catch it. Alright, there we go. Easy. And again, just going to be filling with the nickname theme that I have after my Clash of Clans accounts before this video goes out, so we'll call this one Maybe. Maybe Warden. Oh. Maybe Warden. Alright. And let's check it out here. I don't really know what I'm hoping for. But another neutral nature, which is nice. Really good attack, but 1 speed is horrible. Poison Point could be useful, but yeah, nothing else really good there. I also just noticed that Bulbasaur has a 5 HP IV, which is not great, which is probably more important to max out than the 23 special attack that I was going to make 31. Dex Nav. Alright. Cool, easy win. And level 8. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't really see a reason not to do these early trainers. I know they're going to be difficult, but at the same time, I'm really confident that we can take down anything that is kind of thrown at us. Right. So there's another potion. Caterpie, I'm so glad we did not get a Caterpie. That would have sucked. Alright. Next trainer here, who's going to have a Patrat. We're going to hit really hard with Confusion for the 2-hit KO. Nice, nice, nice. Learn Fairy Wind, which is not going to be useful right now, but could be in the future. Alright, I mean, both moves are stab, which is why Confusion is objectively better. And this is another thing about this game, you can get these dual kind of encounter things, where you get 2 wild Pokemon at once. If that happens, I will get to choose which one I want to catch if it was the first Pokemon on the route that I see. Nidoran, we can just one-shot this with Fusion. Just get a little bit extra XP here, only 15, probably not worth it at the end, but you never know. Alright. This trainer here is going to have an Apom. Let's hit it with a Confusion. It's going to drop our defense, which does kind of suck. We get the crit, which is nice. Now here comes Starly. Now this Starly does actually have Quick Attack. So I will switch here. And then we'll swap right back and just hope that it doesn't... Ooh, just don't Quick Attack? Okay, good. Really close actually on a supposedly easy fight, but we did get the job done here. That's probably good enough. There's a Pokeball over here. There's a Ghastly. Probably not even worth taking you down for XP. It's not worth it. Pokeball. There we go. And I think I'm gonna get the encounter first, and then I'll come back and battle her. I think that's probably better. Just because I don't know what she has. So let's get our encounter here in the Telenor Cave. And it's going to be a ball toy. That is super cool. We've already missed twice. Wow, okay. I don't know what Ball Toy's catch rate is, but I think we probably just start throwing Pokeballs and hope that we catch it. Let's just hope that we can get it within the next 2. There we go. This one we'll just call Warden Z. And again, I'll change these nicknames whenever I'm able to. So this ball toy has a hasty nature, which is plus speed minus defense. I mean, that's fine, I guess. And again, pretty solid IVs here. We're going to have stab confusion, which is always nice to have early on. I'm pretty happy with that. And let's just let's potion up the Ivysaur here, and then we'll take on this trainer, who I don't think will be too difficult. But I just wanted the encounter first, just in case we need it. Money in this game is going to be super important. Oh, it's a Rosewood, or Brazilian, sorry. I don't even know why I was worried about this. Be completely solo. Another feature about this game, actually, that is super nice, is that they show you all of the stat buffs that the Pokemon have on the screen, so you don't need to like guess or assume or remember, or even check another screen. So that is always nice. We could train up a little bit, but I think just going through the cave like this is probably fine. We have a couple potions still. Cubone Cubone actually would have been nice to have, but I'm not super bummed about not having a Cubone. I will actually give an Oranberry to Bulbasaur just so it doesn't like lose to one of these random trainer fights. Not that I think it would, but you never know. Alright. Geodude with Fairy Wind, yeah. Easy. Alright. Into the bottom of the cave we go here. Another ball toy. I think ball toy is probably the best encounter that we could have gotten. I mean, Nosepass could have been cool, I guess, but I like Claydol. I think Claydol is super solid. Pyro. Fake out. Annoying, but it's fine. Roggenrola, I don't think it hit us for anything. We'll take that as well. And that Bulbasaur is definitely the best Pokemon that you could start with. Just because it's bulky, it's got a good type. There's an item over here. Onix could have been an interesting Pokemon to get. Yeah. Playing on speed up sometimes makes it a little bit harder to run. Did the Oranberry pop there? Oh, do hell items? I thought berries worked like that. Maybe they don't work the way I thought that they did. Alright. Alright, they're talking about the Auger. He's been Auger for a year. Alright. The first thing that I want to do is I want to heal up my Pokemon, and then we'll do this little Auger thing, and then we'll call an episode. Alright. So the Auger is going to be at the Town Hall here. Just make sure... I mean, should I be training up my Pokemon? Probably. Will I be going into this first fight? Probably underleveled? We'll see. So this is the Auger. Alright, and here we go. We have the two cultists that are here to fight the Auger. We are going to be the ones that are going to have to stop them here. And we're going to be facing the Abyssal Cult member who has a Scrub. Yeah, I think Scrub is Poison type in this game, or is Poison type. So that's easy. We get to level 13. We're actually at a good level here. We get Leech Seed. We'll get rid of Tackle. I don't see us using Tackle at all. Ooh, we're gonna get Hypnosis, which is 60 base power. I think I like Baby Doll Eyes better than Hypnosis. Horsey. Just hit Confusion here. Yep. Okay. So the Wormberry does pop, but your HP is probably got to be like super low. That's fine. I'm okay with using it there. Alright. Cool beans. So we've now faced our first cult member. We've saved the Auger. And just like that, we have saved the Auger. So that is a pretty cool first episode. Again, I'll end it here, but just to remind you guys, let me know what I should be naming my Pokemon. You can name a theme, you can name a specific thing you want me to name them after. Whatever the case, also let me know if you like these videos or if you prefer I go back to Clash of Clans. If you made it to the very end of the video, thank you, you are the absolute best. And until next time, peace out.